have been combing the entire show floor at CES for days, and we have the very best mobile and wearable devices of the show for you right here. So let's start on the wearable side with an honorable mention. Ouroboros from Cambridge Consultants. This is a fully repairable watch concept. It's built on the Garmin Felix 7. They didn't partner with Garmin Felix 7, so they took the Garmin Felix 7 and they kind of took it apart and rebuilt it so that you'd be able to access the battery compartment, so that you'd be able to open the watch and quickly find what's wrong. And then when it's closed and secured, they really importantly wanted to make sure that watch was still waterproof. So the idea was to prove it could be done on a modern watch. Ouroboros is sort of challenging the industry and saying, hey, we can do better, we can do more. Now, it is still a concept, so don't actually smash your smartwatch just yet. Put your hammer down because we're moving on to nominee number 1, the Motorola Razer Fold. This is a book-style foldable phone, and it's the first for the company. There are lots of others like this from Samsung and Google. This one has a stylus. It works on the inner screen. The stylus is sold separately with kind of a cool little charging case. It applies 4,000 plus levels of pressure. 6.6 inch inner screen, 8.1 inch outer screen on the Fold itself. The screen looks great in practice. It's nice and bright. The foldable mechanism works really well. It has 3 nice 50 megapixel cams on the rear of the phone. And Motorola is kind of known for flip phones, and now we are finally getting a book. And speaking of books and bringing forward retro things, how about an extra dose of retro goodness for our second honorable mention? The Pebble is back. One of the all-time classic smartwatches is resurrected here at CES, and I'm wearing one. This is a member of a whole new line with that same classic style. The original creator is back. So if you remember, Pebble got acquired by Fitbit, which got acquired by Google, but they got the rights back. The creator said he wasn't happy with what was out there, so he wanted to bring it back, do it all again. And so there's a whole new line, a square time 2, a round 2, renewing the line with that. And the idea of the watches is that they have that same simple screen that's memory in pixel. It's designed to be able to be seen in bright sunlight and in dark rooms without shining on you. And it really focuses on getting the basic functionality right with notifications and lots of cool watch faces and simple games while being able to last a long time on a single charge. Oh, and they have a smart ring now. This is the Index 01, and it's designed to help with your memory. So you can literally just press the little button on the ring and record yourself or do other actions with the microphone. You'll be able to build in commands. What's interesting about this device is that it doesn't have a rechargeable battery. It lasts 2 or 3 years, and then pitch it into the sun. But don't actually pitch it into the sun. 1, that's really far, so you need a lot of arm strength, and 2, the company actually does have a trade-in program that you'd be able to use. So it's a cool, interesting concept. And we like flashy things here at CES, but we also like things that are just practical and useful. And actually, the next nominee is both. It is the M-Con gaming controller from Snap. It is a $150 MagSafe accessory that just snaps onto your phone. It works with iPhone and Android. It's a Bluetooth device, and the controller kind of slides down. We're talking about nostalgia. This is like one of those old Sidekick phones. It has ergonomics with good grips on the side. It has a kickstand, so you can take the top piece off of the controller and just sort of set your phone off and start playing. And speaking of setting your phone off and starting to play, it has a separate $70 docking accessory that you can just kind of stick on there and then mirror the screen of your phone onto your TV, so you can sit there and play video games like you have your own little version of a Nintendo Switch suited for Candy Crush. Do people still play Candy Crush? These are important questions. And speaking of important questions, the big one. What was the best mobile device of CES 2026? Feel the anticipation for the moment. It was the Samsung Galaxy Z Trifold. Confetti, fireworks, explosions. Oh my gosh, check this thing out. It is so cool. Yes, we talked about folding devices earlier, and yes, Samsung has plenty. But this doesn't just fold once, it folds twice. Crazy stuff. No, it doesn't fold 3 times. I get how you'd be confused there. It has 3 panels, and it really does make a big difference. It's 6.5 inches on the cover, 10 inches on the inside, and all of that real estate makes it actually feel like a tablet when it's open. So you can watch movies and play games when all 3 are open at once. Now, when they're folded, you can feel a little bit of the bulk, but it's not crazy. This device is already on sale overseas, but it is coming to the US soon. We don't know the price, but it is powerful. A lot of good camera specs and internals. This is going to be a powerhouse device that will legitimately bridge the gap between a phone and tablet to have a hybrid device that you actually want that doesn't make any sacrifices on either side. Like I said, exciting, practical, and generally just awesome. So we saw a ton of products at CES, and so much of it was cool. Check out our other videos, our articles, and let us know what you thought. Did we get the best ones in your mind? Were there others that we missed? Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned for much more, and thank you for watching.